we're gonna practice proofs a little bit today before we break up into groups. And the first thing you should do is you should draw a diagram, an accurate one. That's all the given information that they've given us. So now I'm going to write my statement and reasons. And the first thing you do is just write down the given. So there you go. So okay, so we wrote down the given information. We're not going to overthink this, right? Look at what they're asking us to prove. How would you explain that M is the midpoint of CD? Ben, yeah, what is the definition of a midpoint? That's perfect. Your description of it is just as good as mine, and don't be worried about memorizing them word for word. You will have to be able to articulate, though, the correct answer. Ben said, basically, a midpoint divides a line segment into two congruent parts. He also said definition of a midpoint. Since we're trying to prove it's a midpoint, I might like actually explain what a midpoint does. Yes. So you need a reason. Danielle, how else would you do it without explaining? Do you know what a midpoint is? What is it? Okay, so just write that down. Oh my gosh, computer, please. Okay, so we're going to try a new one. Drew a little picture. PQR is congruent to ABC. I guess there's another angle and we don't know anything about it. All we know is this, right? And furthermore, we do know that because it said that they're perpendicular, and if they're perpendicular, you can put that symbol. That's all we got. What's up, Mike?
Two angles are congruent if one angle is a
Yeah, but we got to prove that. As stupid as it sounds, it's so intuitive that that would be correct. But we're going to prove it beyond a shadow of a doubt. Hold on, give me a minute. I got to write down all the given information at step one. Right? There's just my given information. So Hannah, what am I going to do, girl? What are you thinking?
Wait, I have a question.
Sure.
Because you know that PQR during angle is perpendicular, don't you know that ABC is also?
Ooh, you've told me so much information that I should be writing down to lead me along your thought process. So what's the first thing you thought of when you saw this symbol right there? Okay, so you know that number 2, PQR, the measure of angle PQR equals 90 degrees. How would you say in your own words how you knew that?
Well, I mean, it says right there. Oh, wait, no.
But how would you say you knew that it equaled 90 degrees? Dale? Sides? Yeah, you'd say perpendicular lines form right angles. That's at least how I say it. Whoa. What's up? Oh, that's stupid. My bad. So perpendicular lines form right angles. I would say In number 3, I'd almost use, I don't know, what are you guys thinking, Mike? Sure, 90 degrees equals the measure of angle ABC by substitution. That makes total sense. Whoa. Substitution. Now, where we go from here is going to be real interesting. We're probably going to have to explain ourselves. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but let's think.